The distinction between 2D and 3D animation lies in their methods of creation, appearance, and the techniques used to bring characters and stories to life. 2D animation is a traditional animation technique where everything is drawn onto a flat surface, typically one frame at a time. Each frame builds upon the previous one with slight variations in position or expression to create the illusion of motion. This method is highly artistic and relies heavily on the animator's skill to convey emotions and actions through their drawings. Characters and environments are represented only in 2 dimensions, focusing on width and height rather than depth.
Where are your parents?
Animators use vectors, which are pathways defined by start and end points connected by lines, to create shapes and movements. In 2D animation, only what's visible in a frame is drawn, and anything not visible doesn't need to be depicted, making the process simpler.
What?
Conversely, 3D animation involves creating characters and environments within a 3-dimensional space, resembling real-life objects with height, width, and depth. Animators manipulate digital models of characters, props, and backgrounds using specialized software. These models are often referred to as rigged, meaning they're equipped with a digital skeleton and controls that allow animators to move them like puppets. Unlike 2D animation, where each frame is drawn, 3D animation relies on interpolation between key poses to create smooth motion. Animators set keyframes at important points in a character's movement, and the software fills in the frames in between, generating motion curves that control the speed and trajectory of the movement. This process involves working extensively with graphs and curves to fine-tune the animation, making it a more technical endeavor.
The sky, clouds, the sun. Whoa, don't look at it. Just kidding. Definitely look at it.
If you're interested in creating a cinematic scene using 3D software such as Blender, check out the How to Create Cinematic Art in Blender tutorial series. This series, guided by Saim Bugarija, a Blender user with 6 years of experience specializing in film animation, provides a step-by-step guide on constructing a 3D cinematic scene in Blender. Throughout the tutorial, you'll gain insights into crucial aspects such as proper camera setup, modeling techniques, look dev and texturing, volumetric setup, cinematic lighting, and compositing. If mastering these skills intrigues you, be sure to check out the series. The link is provided in the description below. Now let's get back to the subject. In traditional 2D animation, on-twos technique is commonly used, where a new drawing is added every 2 frames to show movement. This method gives traditional animation its unique appearance. For slower or more subtle movements, animators may choose to use 3s or 4s, which involve reusing drawings in order to streamline the animation process. However, 3D animation requires constant movement for realism. Even when characters are still, animators must include subtle actions, such as breathing or shifting weight, to create lifelike behavior. This poses a challenge known as moving holds, where animators must find a balance between keeping characters active while maintaining their desired pose.
Lift it higher. Higher.
In summary, while both 2D and 3D animations share the fundamental goal of bringing characters and stories to life, they differ significantly in their approaches and techniques.
Do any of you recognize this egg?
2D animation emphasizes artistic expression and drawing skills, while 3D animation relies on digital modeling and technical proficiency. Understanding these differences is crucial for aspiring animators to choose the right path and develop the necessary skills to excel in their chosen field. If you enjoyed watching this video, kindly hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more interesting content. Please drop a comment below to suggest the next topic you would like us to cover. We also invite you to join our Discord community, where creative minds from all around the world come together to share their skills and ideas. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you next time.